Hey there, nerds. So, there's been this epic debate that's been going on for ages. Who would win in a battle? 11 from Stranger Things or Matilda Wormwood from the classic children's novel, Matilda? Well, before we dive into the showdown, let's check out what Matilda herself, actress Mara Wilson, had to say about it.
So I get asked all the time who would win in a fight between Eleven and Matilda. And I have an answer. I said, yes, you're laughing at that. That's very. It is kind of a strange question, I guess, to be asked. Like, which of these two little girls would beat each other up? But I have an answer for that, and my answer is that they would not fight. They would understand each other. They would respect each other, and of course, what would they do? They would have breakfast foods together. So Matilda would make pancakes, and Eleven, of course, would have her waffles.
And while I totally agree with her answer, let's have some fun and debate it anyway, shall we? So, get your snacks and let's get into it. And hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me, please, bestie. Don't leave me hanging. Okay, so let's start with the obvious. What do Eleven and Matilda have in common? First off, they're both super powerful young girls with one big thing in common: telekinesis. Yup, they can move things with their minds, which is pretty cool, right? But here's the kicker: their powers both come from anger. They've both been through some serious trauma. 11 abused by Dr. Brenner in Hawkins' lab, and Matilda, who of course was completely neglected by her awful parents. Their abilities, as amazing as they are, also come with limitations. They both get tired and can't use their powers forever. I mean, we can think back to Matilda, the movie, and she literally tells Miss Honey, I can't move the water pitcher. I'm tired. And obviously, we've seen this with 11, especially in season 3, when she's going against Billy in the Mind Flayer. She fatigues and even loses her power when she uses them too much. But here's where it gets interesting. Let's talk about how 11 and Matilda really differ. And I think this is what gives 11 the edge in this showdown. Matilda's greatest enemy, a washed up Olympic champion turned school principal, Miss Trunchbull. And let's be real, as terrifying as the Trunchbull is, she's still just a human. 11, on the other hand, has faced off against some seriously monstrous creatures. We're talking Demogorgons, Demodogs, Mind Flayer, Vecna, basically a whole freaking roster of nightmare fuel. Plus, 11 has insane abilities that Matilda just doesn't. She can tap into the void, a whole alternate dimension to locate people. We've seen it with Will in season 1. We've seen it in season 3 with Billy. And not only that, she literally brought Max back to life in season 4. And the other reason why I would give 11 the edge is she's just ruthless. Remember when she totally squeezed a bully's bladder in season 1 and then proceeded to snap his arm again? She's not afraid to go all in. I mean, even at the end of season 1, the finale, she unalived multiple adults at the exact same time. And as strong as Matilda is, I just don't think she has the gusto to do that. Also, she's never been in the situation to do that, so we really don't know. But judging on everything I've read and watched both Matilda movies, actually, I don't think she has that in her. So when you think about it, 11 has way more tools in her arsenal. She's not dealing with everyday bullies. She's taking on creatures from another dimension. She's ruthless, calculated, and knows exactly how to use her powers when it counts. All right, so there you have it. When it comes to this showdown between 11 and Matilda, 11 would take the win. She's got the experience, the power, and the ruthlessness to come out on top. And I'm sorry, Matilda, but you just be no match for this powerhouse. But hey, what do you think? Who would win in your opinion? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more awesome debates, all things nerdy. I'm Cubbie, the Stranger Things guy, and for right now, that's all I got.